Hey guys, this is Rachel. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to talk about the 10 Japanese foods that I absolutely cannot stand. Like, bleh. I mean, like, I'm not a fussy eater or anything. Like, I'll eat whatever's on my plate, whatever that's offered to me, and if it's something new, I'll always try it. And you know, if it's something that I really dislike, but I can still eat it, then I will eat it. Like, I won't make a big deal out of things, but there are just some foods that Japanese people eat that, you know, I personally wouldn't go out to get or wouldn't eat at home. The first one is, unfortunately, some of you might like start shooting me, but I don't like raw fish or any raw seafood, but Japanese people love their raw everything. They even eat raw chicken, which to me is like, oh my goodness. I love fish, but only if it's cooked. I feel like I can really taste the flavors in the fish if it's cooked. Like the raw, I don't know, texture of the fish just really puts me off. Like, I can eat it, but I wouldn't pay heaps of money to go eat sushi or anything, because for me, I can't really like enjoy it. I don't know how to enjoy raw fish, so it's a waste of money if I go and get raw fish like sashimi and stuff like that. And like Japanese people eat raw squid as well. For me, it's like, oh my god, I can't even chew that. It's like it's like a battlefield, you know, like I can't get it through. Yeah, raw fish, raw seafood, raw chicken, no thank you. So number 2, I guess this could be under the raw department as well, but I don't like raw eggs either, but Japanese people love their raw eggs. Like they eat it with sukiyaki, where they dip the meat in the raw egg like a sauce. They also eat it with rice, like they mix it with soy sauce and pour it on the rice like gravy or some sort of soup or something like that. I love eggs. I love it scrambled, fried, boiled, poached, in an omelette, in a quiche. Just love eggs. Onsen eggs even, like not half cooked eggs. I love it, but if it's raw, like totally raw, I think it's the egg white that puts me off. It's not very nice. Like, it has a really eggy taste, I guess. So no raw eggs for me. I cannot. No. And then we have natto, which is, I don't know, I guess I can eat it, but I don't understand it. I don't understand why people like it. It stinks. I used to work in a teishoku restaurant, a set meal restaurant, and for breakfast we would serve natto with rice and fish or something like that, and oh my god, the natto stunk. The customer would have finished the meal, like the natto bowl would have been emptied, but like when I go and collect and like bring the plates, empty plates back to the kitchen, I can smell the natto pungent, like just attacking my nose, like, and it's already gone. It's just, that's just how stinky natto is. Like, I can eat it, like if I close my eyes, block my nose, I can eat it, but I wouldn't go out of my way to purchase it and eat it, you know, like, I don't understand it. So another food that I can't stand is umeboshi, and specifically the umeboshi that is used to keep the rice good. Like in summertime, because the weather's so hot, the rice can go off really easily, so they put this umeboshi to kind of keep it, I don't know, it has some sort of like special power to keep the rice good. Like Japanese people, they don't use ice packs or like thermals or whatever, so the umeboshi helps to do the, you know, keeps it from going off or something like that. That's what I've been told. But that umeboshi is like, it's so sour, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like ume candies, ume flavored chips, you know, ume stuff, ume sauce, because it's just plum. But umeboshi, it's like, I don't understand it, I don't like it. It's sour and salty, and I remember in high school, my host mom would give me umeboshi on my rice, and I would like eat around the umeboshi. Yeah, no thank you, umeboshi. Another food that I don't like, that Japanese people always eat, is nankotsu. Nankotsu is like the cartilage, the soft bone, the cartilage, I think that's what you call it, of the chicken. And yeah, apparently it's very good for your skin. It's got lots of collagen and stuff like that. But for me, it's like eating bones and I don't like it. I think other Asian countries eat cartilage as well, but I feel really off when I bite into it. It's like got a strange crunch of, yeah, bones. They legit just like barbecue the nankotsu or like karage or like just make it so tasty, but you know, it's still bones. But it's good because you eat the whole part of the chicken, you know, don't waste it. It's good. It's just, I wouldn't eat it. Oh my god. Oh my god. This one is like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I don't like Kobe beef or like Wagyu or any expensive Japanese beef. They're so marbly, like fatty. You know, the whole idea of a good beef is the amount of marbling in it. So like to me that's just fat. And I remember going to like a Kobe beef specialty teppanyaki restaurant with my friend, and he wanted to try Kobe beef, and I was like looking at the price, oh my god, over $100 for a piece of like a slice of beef. And I'm like, no, but he wanted to try it because it's, you know, once in a lifetime kind of thing. And he ordered it, and I just ordered like a $20 cheap steak lunch set. You know, I loved mine. I tried some of his marbly beef, like put it in my mouth, and it was just like fat in my mouth, just melting. I mean, if you enjoy that sensation, that's great, but like I've been brought up to reject that sensation. Oily food is not good for you, so like I legit was just drinking oil. Like it was really gross for me. I bit into it and just, I couldn't taste any meat. Like in Australia, like a good piece of meat would be red meat, lots of red part, you know, in the piece of meat. I don't want to stop you guys from eating it though, but if you're like me, like you like the red part of the meat, then Kobe beef is probably not for you, and you know, you're better off eating like a $20 lunch set, which I absolutely enjoyed because, you know, it was full of red meat. Yeah. No Kobe beef for me. So another food that I don't like is, I was just reading my book, I was like, what was it? It's Totoro. Totoro? Tororo? Totoro? Tororo? Ah, 何やったっけ? Tonari no Totoro. Alright, okay, so Totoro is the anime. I don't like Tororo. Tororo, yes. Tororo is actually like this minced, we call it yama-imo, which is like, if you translate it, a mountain yam. I'm not quite sure what we call it in English, but it's like a yam, like a potato. But when you bite into it, it tastes like a chestnut, but it's very, very sticky. It's like, so when you mince it, it's like a really sticky, like vomity looking paste. Sorry. No, it doesn't look like vomit, but it does look like vomit. It's the first time I went to Japan, I remember like, I'm gonna try everything, you know. So I was at the school cafe and they had tororo and natto tuna donburi, and I ordered that, you know, because I want to challenge myself. Yeah, it was terrible. It was the combination of things that I absolutely did not enjoy. But tororo, I don't know, if you like that stickiness, sticky texture of it, then maybe you'll enjoy it. But for me, it's another Japanese food that I don't enjoy, that I can't stand. Okay, so this one is actually, I've never liked this, but I've always pretended that I did. And you know, I've never complained about it because people just, it's a drink. Japanese people drink it so much, and it's basically like water to them. I love tea. I love rokcha, oolong cha, jasmine cha, hoji cha. But the only tea I don't like is mugicha. Mugicha muri. 飲むけど無理. The reason why I don't like it is because it tastes somewhat like coffee. Like for the coffee drinkers, you'd be like, what the hell are you talking about? But I'm not a coffee drinker, so any hint of coffee taste alike kind of drink, I'm not into. And mugicha, the first time I drank it, it tasted like a slime coffee. I actually thought it was like a coffee tea, if that was even like a real thing. But yes, mugicha is not my favorite, unfortunately, and like every time I drink it, it's not bad or anything. Like, I'm sure drinking acid's probably worse, but I mean, you don't drink acid, but just saying. So this last one is not really like a Japanese food, but more like how they eat it. It's cold, deep fried foods. So yeah, I feel like Japanese people eat a lot of that. Like, they have karaage, tempura in their bentos from the supermarket or something, and it'll be cold and they'll still buy it, and I'm just like, what? Why are you eating cold fried foods? It like loses the peppers of it. Like, fried foods are supposed to be crunchy, crispy, you know, the warmth of it and the oil when you like bite into it, the crispiness, it's like yum. But like cold karaage is one of my like worst nightmares. People actually order karaage from like catering companies, and they'll be cold. There'll be like a plate of karaage, but it'll be cold. And it's all the time, like whatever party I go to, whatever function I go to, they will have karaage, but it'll be cold, and I just don't understand it. I feel like if you were to eat it cold, like grilled stuff, saucy stuff would be better to eat cold. Like karaage is just, no, don't like it. So yes, cold karaage, cold deep fried stuff, cold tempura, cold katsu, it's just big no-no for me. Can't stand it. Alright, so that is it. The 10 things. I think I covered 10. Like, I keep losing count of how many I've done. But I hope I've done 10. If not, I'll just change the title. But I'm pretty sure I did 10. What about you? Are there any Japanese foods that you've tried that you didn't like? Or did you agree with some of the foods that I mentioned? Until next time, I will see you in my next video. Bye!